Just walk slow because I'm it's 220. Yeah.
Suzanne.
I'm
going to be walking up this way.
You want to follow us and me. Hundreds and hundreds of people to the top. It's amazing.
Now we have the pleasure of introducing all of you to ACN's newest Asia Pacific Regional Vice President. Because he wanted time and financial freedom. Before joining, he was a professional musician and also had many part-time and casual jobs from truck driving to factory work to sales.
I'm on a leg.
He was He was introduced to ACN to a good friend, and after a few conversations,
We could probably go up now, I reckon. Yeah. Okay, guys, here we go.
Hello, boys. Oh, I've practiced.
Yeah, we practice.
Give me that leg, give me that leg.
Yeah, keep the people behind me. Keep them on my back.
You right, Glenn?
We don't really need to say, do we?
Oh, we don't.
I reckon you put her around. Put her around for him.
with ACN, he wants to help as many people as he can.
That's cool, man. You look fantastic.
Stay close, everybody. Here we go.
thank you, everyone. First of all, I want to thank my Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ.
Yeah!
Second, I want to thank my wife for her support and her encouragement. What a wonderful, wonderful woman. And you've got to have someone in your corner. Third, I want to thank the co-founders for what they've set up, an opportunity that is just the most phenomenal thing I could have asked for in life. Changed my life forever, changed my family's life forever, changed our lives forever for generations. I want to thank my mentors. Number one, I want to thank Senior Vice President, Circle of Champions member, Mr. Brian.
Woo!
Thank you, Mr. Sachs. He literally has taught me pretty much everything I needed to learn about this business and how to have success and how to lead a team. So I really want to give back to you, Mr. Sachs. Thank you so much. Second, I want to thank top producing regional vice president, Mr. John Grant. Teaching me to be real, to be true, and the conversations we've had all along the way, I've always cherished those conversations. Thank you, John, for everything you've done for me. Thank you. I want to thank someone who came into my life about 6 months ago, who came in like an absolute hurricane. I think we all know who that is, Mr. Larry Raskin. And who has taught and who is teaching me strength and posture. And I think we all need more of that, and what we're learning from this gentleman here is just phenomenal. I thank Ian for helping as well, and just everything that's going on, all the mentors, everyone who's helped me along the way, Pitchinottis, Llewellyn Smiths, everybody who's been able to put in and sow into my life, I thank you all. And I want to thank my team. I want to thank all the team coordinators. Number one, I want to thank first of all is Mr. Bruce Doyle. And Doyle from Brighton. And I want to thank my team coordinators, everybody in the team that has really helped to get me, because it's not about me, it's about them, it's about you guys. This weekend is about what this weekend can do for you. And my background before ACN is I was a professional musician, and do we have a time clock? a professional musician, and how many people know that musicians make a lot of money? Actually, most don't make a lot of money. 20 seconds? All right. And musicians make money and then they don't make money. More than not, they don't make money. So, I was looking for something. I always had dreams growing up. I used to go, get along to bands like Kiss and Van Halen, all the heavy metal bands when I was young. I always dreamed, other bands as well. But I always had the dream of having the Ferraris and the cars, the homes and the lifestyle. Who's ever had that? And, as we grow up, things get in our way and people say you can't have this and you can't have that. Don't listen to anyone that says that. If it's not an encouraging word, just dismay it. And when I got started with ACN, there were seasons I found in life where I had to literally learn to be around people less. Still love them, but not go as often and not stay as long. So, my background is music. I was also a Victorian champion pole vaulter 3 years running. Who knows what pole vault is? Any pole vaulters in the room? So, love music and sports. But my 20s in music, I don't know if you guys know, but quite often the music career can be a little bit disruptive to one's soul and to one's health. And I went through some times. I went through times of not knowing where I was, I was confused. I was a confused individual in my 20s, and ACN and personal growth has allowed me to start to become the person that I always knew that I could be. And the mentors that have guided me through this has just been phenomenal. I've never seen a business where you can have all the mentorship, all the direction, all the people that you can work with to have that sort of success. So I struggled in the beginning. My first year in the industry, I had one IBO join my team in a whole year. So it wasn't off to a great start, but I stuck with it. I went to events. I kept learning, I kept growing, I kept doing the things that the leaders told me to do to have success. And I knew that successful people were prepared to do for a short period of time what others weren't, so we could do for the rest of our lives what other people can't. And I knew that I had to just do these things over and over and over again. And I had times where I was in and out of the business, you know, just short periods. But when I got into ACN, though, I did have quite a bit of success pretty quick. I hit team coordinator on landlines. We only had landlines back then. Who thinks that might be a little bit harder than what it is now? So I hit team coordinator in 18 months. Then I took a couple of years off and I did some studies. But in those 2 years of doing pretty much nothing with ACN, the company forced thousands of dollars into my bank account every single year. Who wouldn't mind getting forced thousands of dollars in residual income? And then I really saw the power of ACN because it wasn't product-based. You know, it wasn't having to have teams selling every week and every month. When someone got on a service, they stuck with the service for years, sometimes decades. So when I finished my studies, I got back involved again. I got started with the company again, I was in the same position, but kept back into it. And I was working a job. And I remember, you know, I was working a job, didn't have a huge amount of production going in the team, but I still had the residual income. But I would get home, I just would find names and numbers of people, I just met people, I just knew that if I just made a commitment, because no one else was going to make a commitment to my success except me, I knew I had to be the one for my family. I had to be the one at that stage for my future family that I don't even have at that stage. So I would get in my car and I would make calls every day. I got into a habit, and after a month, if I didn't make a call on the way home from work, I felt very uneasy. So if I give you one bit of advice, it's just make calls every day, meet new people every day. As Jeff Slater was saying, you know, really quickly, get out of your comfort zone. So I did that. We've got some great production. We've got some great leaders in the team. I'm so blessed to have, you know, four of the best team coordinators I could have asked for. And I just want to say, don't let anyone take your dream away from you. If you've got to disassociate for a season until you make it, do what you've got to do. But don't let up on your dreams and goals. I love every one of you. I want to help every one of you get up here because it is absolutely amazing. God bless everyone. Have a great rest of the convention.